60. God, I'm gonna have to retry bitch. Because if you don't get in the top 4, you have to retry a course. I was hoping that we wouldn't have to, but Banshee Boardwalk might have. Maybe not though. I just have to take 4th. Just have to get in front of Wario here. Oh, wait, can I get in front of Peach? No. Wow. Alright, well, at least I don't have to replay it. At least I got 4. Sometimes it's better, actually, because of the point system. A lot of times I'd be like, oh, I'm going to get 4th. Let me just blow the race and so replay it so I can get 1st. It's not like a Super Mario Kart where there are lives. So, because the point spread's so unbalanced in this game. But I think I'm in still good position that, yep, I'm still in good position that if I take 1st on Rainbow Road, I'll be good. And here we go. This is it, the infamous Mario Kart 64 Rainbow Road. And I'm going to try the infamous Mario Kart 64 Rainbow Road shortcut. Unless I just slam into the back of Bowser, and that is unable to happen. Oh, okay, that's gonna count. I'll try it on the second lap. I'll try it on lap 2. I'll try it on lap 2. Also, that first decline is so glitchy and weird. I don't know why that was ever left in, but anyway, it's kind of like the trademark of this course now. In that there's this huge decline at the beginning of this huge hill, but it's so weird and glitchy. If you try to go down it without jumping, you end up glitching all around. It's really not fun. Okay, that was a little salty. Just beat into the back of Bowser. That's okay. Let's just go ahead and do that. But this music, though, this music's so... How is everyone, like, normal size already? Like, how did that happen? That, like, didn't do anything. Now I'm gonna start drifting. That's it. Now I'm gonna start drifting. I'm going with the mini turbos. That's it. I still have the instruction manual of this game, by the way. It's kind of cool to save some old instruction manuals, and this is one of them that I find myself going back to kind of a lot. So just out of curiosity, whenever I dig through that, you know, that storage of like old instruction manuals, I have some old games and stuff like that saved. Old peripherals, like I still have my Link cable for whatever God knows what reason. But this game actually came with an item card. It was like, oh, your quick reference item card, which was kind of cool. And it had just a quick guide of all the items. And the artwork and stuff was really great on it. I don't know if any of you still have that. But I can maybe show it off if I but it's pretty cool. If I can find it, I should be able to. Okay. Everyone crashed into that, so that's good. I'm going to try for the shortcut now. Here we go. Of course I got to... Oh, Luigi got to... Really? At that point? Right here. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's how it's done. That's the Mario Kart 64 Rainbow Road shortcut perfected, ladies and gentlemen. You can't do it better than that. You cannot do it better than that. That's what I'm talking about. Don't do that when you're playing against your friends, because they will all get pissed off and shut off the game. Ah, there we go. In all that has gone wrong in Mario Kart 64, I'm glad one thing has gone right. The Rainbow Road shortcut. That's success. Great success. Now it's a cruise to victory. Now it's like you don't even have to try because you're so far ahead. That was great. Cliffs can screw off on that one. I got screwed over on Choco Mountain. I got screwed over on Mario Raceway. And you know what? Now I'm just in my glory, doing my victory lap right here. This is great. They better not catch up to me. If they catch up to me, I'm going to be like, oh my god, how has that even happened? Cheating bastards. There we go, that was successful. I'm not going to try it again. That being said, I'm not going to try it twice because I don't want to fail it. But it takes a long time if you mess it up to recover. But I was fairly confident that I could do it. And thankfully, I did. So I hit the change on. That would be great. Also, the Mario Kart 8 rendition of N64 Rainbow Road is awesome. And I'm really glad that it's awesome. And of course, see how glitchy that hill is? It's so weird if you just try to go down it without jumping. Of course, I don't think it's quite as classic, I guess, as the original. It changes almost a little too much. But that being said, it's still a great level. Trainbow Road, as it's called, because of the train that goes around. Trainbow Road is still a great level. Unfortunately, I think in all of the levels designed like that, there's that one, there's Mount Wario, and there's Big Blue, which are the 3-lap levels that really aren't laps. They're just, one continuous circuit. As awesome as those levels are, they do kind of fall into a pitfall of being really hard to catch up. If you while behind in that level, it is so hard to catch up again. For whatever reason, I guess it's the format of those types of levels where you're not in a circuit going around and around, so you can't, like, I guess the players that are in the lead have no chance of running into like traps or hazards or anything that have been placed prior. So they just have a smooth, you know, straightaway track in front of them. I know the computers are actually catching up, which is making me very nervous. But I don't think they'll be able to catch up in time. But look, they're closing the gap. They are closing the gap quickly because the computers cheat in this game. Oh my God, don't hit the chomp. So if they catch up, I'm gonna be so salty. After getting the Rainbow Road shortcut, the computer characters catch up. Oh my God. All right, we're in the last stretch of Rainbow Road to go here. We just have this turn, and Wario's the one actually that could compete with me first. If he catches up with me, I'm gonna be so pissed off. And now, of course, everyone's like, oh my God, I hope he catches up. Throw some shells back there to slow him down. No, there's no way. There's no way. There's not enough time. There better be a chomp right coming up this hill. We're good. Excellent. That rubber band in AI, you could see it right there in act full force. Right there. Rubber band. Anyway, that was that, which is good. Alright, so we'll get first place on the Special Cup, and thus ends Mario Kart 64, which is a fantastic game. I never want to stop playing Mario Kart 64, but all good things have to come to an end, and I'm glad I was able to end it on a Special Cup victory, and not freeze the game this time. That was really funny. I win. I won Mario Kart 64. I'll stop singing. That'll be best for everybody. But I am very happy that I won. I'm glad that I won the Special Cup. I wanted to prove that I can do that. And I got the Rainbow Road shortcut jump. So, take that, game. Yeah, the shortcut saves about 20 seconds, as Cobalt Yoshi 27 just said. It saves about 20 seconds. Alright, there we go. Yeah, no, everybody wanted me to get a 4th place, just to get to see me blown up by a bomb. But there you go. What are you going to do? That's Mario Kart 64. Actually, I'm kind of glad that I didn't try to squeeze all the Mario Karts in one stream. It would have been kind of cool to just switch between games so frequently. But I think I can actually do the game's justice now by playing through all the levels. Yes, Mario Kart Double Dash is next, which I'm very much looking forward to. Mario Kart Double Dash, by the way, I should be able to start up right away. There we go, first place. I'm the best! Which is great. Okay, Double Dash. We get the credits, of course. Oh, of course we get the credits. First place in the Special Cup. Credits. The credits music is so great, so we might as well have the credits roll by right now. Anyway, there's a point I made at the start of Mario Kart 64 that I want to address. Sonic the Hedgehog for Genesis, not a good game. And yeah, I know that seems kind of controversial to say, but the original Sonic the Hedgehog really is not good. Yeah, you go fast, and Green Hill Zone is a great first act in that game, where you go fast and it's great and it's a lot of fun. You go through loops and stuff and you're like, oh my God, Mario can't do that. But what's after that? Marble Hill Zone or whatever it's called, Marble Garden Zone. Marble Garden Zone is boring. You end up waiting around for lava platforms to rise and fall. What's after that? You have Labyrinth Zone. Labyrinth Zone is like a maze, an underwater maze. That's not fun. That's not all about, for a character that's all about going fast. Sonic 1's level design doesn't really play into that very much. And whenever you do go fast, it's dangerous. Like, you always get hit whenever you try to go fast. You gotta take it slow and steady, which is not what Sonic should be about. So Sonic 1, really not fun, in my opinion. Like, even trying to go back and play it, it's just too dated. It's not a fun game. But Sonic 2, of course, is phenomenal. Sonic 2 is like one of my favorite games of all time. And from there, all the side scrollers just, of course, get fantastic. But Sonic 1 really is not a great game. Go back and play it, and you might see what I mean if you're doubting me. It's really just not fun. I like that overview of Yoshi Valley. I always like that. Anyway, so that's my take on the first Sonic the Hedgehog. I'll probably, of course, feature the Genesis games in the stream, I'm sure, at some point here. But yeah, so Mario Kart 64 is just an incredibly nostalgic game for me. I really do love so much about this game. I played it so much when I was younger. So the credits music is also great. I played it so much when I was younger. Really fond memories of this game. And I think it's really when, like, this game really solidified the Mario Kart series as being a thing. Not just a one-off kind of attempt on the Super Nintendo. Like, Mario Kart 64, everybody that I know loves Mario Kart 64 and has played a lot of Mario Kart 64, and I think this game is what really solidified Mario Kart as being a AAA thing, a AAA title, if you will, a AAA franchise, as being like a big name thing. It was Mario Kart 64. I think if it was just Super Mario Kart, and then it went like straight to Double Dash, say there was no N64 game, I don't think the Mario Kart brand would have stuck as well, or maybe if there wouldn't have even been a Double Dash in that case. Who knows? I also love the reference to Peach's Castle. There. You can drive through all of Peach's Castle, which is great.
See you next time.
Thanks, Mario. All right, so unfortunately, I think as with all older games here, your only choice when you get to the credit screen is to reset. So that being said, we're going to turn this off, and we're going to get started with some Mario Kart Double Dash right now. Ready for that? Let's go. Look at that transition. That was so smooth. I love that I can do that. Oh, man. So great. Here we go. Double Dash on the GameCube. Now, Double Dash, first of all, I love Double Dash because I think Double Dash has the best multiplayer. I will still make this claim. I think it has the best multiplayer in any Mario Kart game. That title belongs to Double Dash, I think, bar none. However, I don't like a lot of things about this game. Like, I love the multiplayer, and I love the track design for sure. I don't like how all the characters, I don't like a lot of the visuals. I don't like how all the characters look like plastic dolls. I don't like how a lot of the models are very, not very well defined, and they're kind of, I like, again, everything looks plastic. Everything doesn't look fluid in this game, which is really weird. And some of the track designs, like, everything's just so cartoony, and I don't know. I'm not a fan of the fact that literally everything has eyes in this game. But that being said, visuals aside, the mechanics are really fun. I like that everyone has like their own special items. I do like that. That was a pretty cool idea. Although I think, quite frankly, it's very broken that you have. I was trying to use trying to press start on the N64 controller. That's not gonna work. I think it's pretty broken that Petey Piranha and King Boo can literally use any special item. I think that is kind of a broken mechanic. Yeah, I know they're unlockable characters and everything, but I really don't like that. But I do love all the different carts, all the different tracks, all the different options in this game. It really is phenomenal. So anyway, we're going to do the good old 150cc. Now, who I usually play in Mario Kart Double Dash, I remember playing with my college friends a lot. In fact, Salat09 is here in chat. We used to play Mario Kart Double Dash multiplayer all the time. They always go, I don't know why. I really don't know why they always go light carts. I don't understand. You got to get on the heavy cart train. It's all about that King Boo and Bowser Jr. hype on the Boo pipes. That is the best cart combination, in character combination. I don't care if their high speed is higher on the light carts. This is great for a heavy cart. You can muscle people out of the way. You can get any special item. That's my character and cart combination. We're going to be going with the All Cup Tour, which, by the way, is something that I love is in this game and really wish that was in future Mario Kart games, the All Cup Tour. Yeah, it takes forever to do, but there is only... Oh, thanks, Hyperlane Productions, again. Just donating money. Power to Mario really should play this game, and Slim should let play Fire Emblem. I think he did. That's funny. Get on his case about that. Oh, right. Oh, God, the boosting is so different. I was holding it down like the other Mario Karts. Anyway, gotta get used to the controls again in Mario Kart Double Dash. So Double Dash really is, it's a great game. I love all of the special items. I love the tracks. I just don't like the visuals in this game are really kind of weird. Not a fan of the visuals in this game. The controls here are even a little wonky as well. But the special items, all things like that, are really, really cool. My character cart combination, of course, is King Boo and Bowser. I love getting every special item. It's a little broken, but that's what makes it so good. That's what makes it so good. And I also love heavy carts in this game because, yeah, I know, like I said, I know they don't have the same top speed as light carts and all that, but I think in this game, more so than ever, the tracks seem to be, there are a lot of narrowly designed tracks in this game, and I think being able to muscle other people out of the way is much more valuable in this game than in other Mario Kart games. And also, having access to any special item as King Boo is also a fantastic commodity. And also, when you get in first, you can switch over to Bowser Jr., who gets a very useful Bowser shell. And I would normally use Diddy Kong, actually, if I didn't have this affinity towards Bowser Jr. and Shadow Mario. Diddy Kong is probably a better choice even with this combination, because you want, like, when you're in the lead to be able to switch over to get little giant bananas. But Giant Shell works just as well. Although it's kind of weird on Mario Kart 8. They released Baby Park as part of the DLC. It's very disheartening to play Baby Park with no giant Bowser shells careening around. It's just not the same. You don't get the giant Bowser shells going everywhere. You don't get giant bananas in the track. Like, you kind of lose a little bit of the magic when you take out all the special items. But still, it's still fun. It's still fun. Anyway, there we go. Got a good 10 points there. Also, I love the music. The music's very catchy. Going to the next course. So we're going through all 16. I love how we go through all 16 is one cup too. It's just all quick. It's all random. You always have Luigi Circuit first, and you always have Rainbow Road last. But other than that, it's just totally random, which is great. So who knows what we're gonna get? We got Mushroom City next. Of course, that I'm honestly not a fan of Mushroom City. It's cool. Like, it's fine. There's a shortcut there, by the way. But I don't know. It's a little meh for me. I like Mushroom Bridge a lot better. I do like the double item box. That's it. And the whole double character cart mechanic, I think, works really well in this game. Of course, you can't implement this in future Mario Kart games because there are no double drivers or anything like that. Although it would be cool. I think it would be pretty cool. In Mario Kart 9, take notes from Mario Kart 9. Have a double dash mode. Don't make it the whole... Oh, God. Don't make it the whole cornerstone of the game. You don't have to do that. Like, this game is all, you know, two characters. It's all about character cart combos. Make a double dash mode. Have it be like, oh, you can play with two characters if you want, and have the double item box and all that stuff appear. I think that would be awesome as a bonus mode. Don't have it be, again, don't have it be the main part of the game. Just be, you know, a feature. I think that would be a cool unlock. Oh, God. I just got decked by a star. Decked. And I also love how you can, like, steal items in this game. You can smash into other players and take their items. If you have two players, you can have the other players swipe items from others. I think that is a really cool mechanic. Like I said, I think this game does multiplayer better than any other in the Mario Kart series. I think by far, in my opinion. Of course, there's no online. That would make it perfect. This game multiplayer, because it's co-op multiplayer in a Mario Kart game. Co-op multiplayer in a Mario Kart game? It's like unheard of, right? No, but that actually exists in this game. Co-op multiplayer. Shortcut here. Like single item box. Usually there's a double item box there, but I'll just skip this one. Oh, blue shell and a Yoshi egg. Two great items. Yeah, double box. Okay, the blue shell's gonna blow up there. If the Yoshi egg's gonna have. Oh, there was a star on that. Oh no! Big box. Can I get better than fourth? Where's everybody else? Everybody's like so far ahead. Can I catch him? Oh, I can. Get out of the way. Yeah, I'll take third. All right, that's not the best, but I'll take third for that course. Look at it. See, my characters are happy. They're still dancing all around, which is great. Also, I have to say, I didn't really like the fact that King Boo was in this game and didn't have his creepy Luigi's Mansion look. Like, talk about being dumbed down to be all happy and friendly. Like, in Luigi's Mansion, King Boo was creepy. He was, like, weird, and the colors were all creepy that were used to depict him. Like, why don't they have that in this game? Like, instead you get this, like, kind of happy-go-lucky, friendly King Boo, which I'm honestly not a fan of. I did very much have kind of a gripe about that in this game, because I remember unlocking King Boo, and it was a huge deal. I was like, holy crap, the boss from Luigi's Mansion, King Boo, is in this game. I was like, oh, I can't wait to play as him. And then he's like not like the same menacing King Boo if you remember. It's like, oh, it's just, oh god, it's just, oh no, is that gonna make me fall? Oh my, the deadliest bomb of all made me fall in the stupid pit. Wow, that was brutal. Whoever did that must have been Wario and Waluigi. That was, holy crap, I can't believe this happened. Oh god, ugh, oh. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. I should have stuck with the old King Boo design. I should have stuck with the creepy, menacing one. Not the, this happy-go-lucky one. Just Boo with a crown on it, pretty much. Ah! Yeah. This was also the first game to prominently feature all the baby characters. Yeah, you had Baby Mario in the N64 games. Baby Mario... You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. That happened again? That happened again? Oh my god. Yeah, Baby Mario was in the N64 games, but this was the first to be like, oh, okay, I guess we're gonna have Baby Luigi too. You know, that's fine. Baby Luigi, I get it. Like, you don't want to leave Luigi out. And then it's like, oh, we're gonna have Baby Peach as well. It's like, all right, Baby Peach, okay. And then you had the Yoshi's Island DS. It was like Baby Wario and Baby DK and Baby, okay, I guess. And now we have Baby Daisy and Baby Rosalina. I mean, I don't like that. Why are there so many baby characters? I'm not a fan. Oh, blue shell. This was also the first game to have those indicators that an item was headed. Let's try to let's get a good here. Come on. Mushrooms. That has to work, I suppose. I can't grab another item box. It's alright. Let's see if I can get third. Maybe not. Oh, maybe. Nope. Oh, don't lose fourth, though. Alright, not the best performance. I tried right as hanging out to fourth. That was okay. But my character's not too happy about fourth place. But at least I'll get some points. At least it's not like Mario Kart 64. You get 1 point for fourth place. It's just stupid. Alright, not the best performance. Although in this game, you also don't rank out, which is, I think, an improvement. I don't like the ranking out thing. But that's fine. Oh god, I totally forget how the boost works in this game. Right, that's alright, we'll sandbag the beginning, get the good items. Oh, change them. The best item of all! So brutal. I love it. I love that that was the baby character's item too, because it made them seem like not useless picks. Because, you know, of course, when my friends and I were picking characters, we'd be like, oh, who would want to be Baby Mario? And then it's like, Baby Mario gets the chain chomp, and the chain chomp is the best item in the game. Which I thought that was a cool feature, a cool decision. That was close. I don't know how I didn't get trucked by that bottom item. I also love that this music remixed in Mario Kart 8. On the Yoshi Circuit track, which is DLC, you hear this music track remixed, and it's so cool. It's like jazzy and everything. I love it. Love it. You can YouTube it, by the way. Maybe I'll play it at the end of the stream, because it's really good. Alright, Giant Bowser Shell. Incoming! Oh god, fireballs. Blue Shell. Necessary. No, that was not a good idea. I should have held on to that a little longer, or I should have thrown it behind me. In retrospect, that was not a good idea to just chuck it forward like that. I get better than fourth. It's like a dry spell right now. Oh no, I'm gonna bump into a bunch of items in a row. Is that good enough? No. Man, I get fourth again. No, that's not very good. Oh man, I'm not doing very well. I started out in first, and now all of a sudden it's like, oh, things are falling apart. Yes, this was out before Partners in Time. This game was out before Partners in Time. This game was out before the DS. So anyway, yeah, another kind of cool story about Mario Kart Double Dash is Mario Kart Double Dash was the first game I played. I guess you could say when I was moving up in the Let's Play world, when I started establishing some connections with some people, get a little friendly. Chugga Conroy, who I'm sure all of you are familiar with, invited me to be part of the Runaway Guys. Although I don't even remember if it was the Runaway Guys at the time or if it was just him. He hosted a Mario Kart tournament, Mario Kart Double Dash, and I participated in that. And that was my first involvement with a tournament with a bunch of other Let's Players at PAX. We did it at PAX, and that was an absolute blast. And I did get eliminated in the first round, which was good. I was paired with Madame Oreo at the time, which was great. We had a lot of fun grouped up together. Although, I have to be honest, I wasn't... I don't want to sound mean, but I think someone overestimated her Mario Kart Double Dash skills, and I'm very competitive. Like, when it was a tournament, yeah, right now I'm like just kind of tooling around a little bit, whatever. But like I knew I was gonna play in a tournament. Like I practiced, and I was like at the top of my game for a double match. And it was like I was like, yeah, whatever. I just fell off the course a few times, and I'm like, get back on the course. How are we falling? Like you knew this was a tournament. I got actually really like way too into it. And I think that's probably my fault for getting too into it. But hey, I wanted to do well. Can you blame me for that? I don't know. Anyway. The second tournament we actually never made it online. I did another Runaway Guys tournament. I did Super Smash Bros. Melee, and Super Smash Bros. Melee never made it up because I think the footage got either the footage got corrupted or I know something happened. I don't know. It was some issue, which is unfortunate. But I got pretty far in that. I don't want to, in case that ever does surface, I don't want to actually spoil what happened in that. But I will say that I did beat Proton John in Super Smash Bros. Melee, and he can vouch for that. He can vouch for the fact. And if he tells the truth, he will tell you that I beat him in Super Smash Bros. Melee, which is an accomplishment because I know he's a fighting game pro. So to trounce him in Melee was pretty good. Not trounce, I shouldn't say trounce. It wasn't like a blowout, but it was pretty close. But I did beat him in Melee, which was fun. So anyway, and there was video proof of it at one point. Now there's not, and I swear I'm not making it up. That it was an actual thing. Anyway. Oh, I also love the giant bounce shell on little small areas like that. Which is pretty cool. Actually holding good position here. Last final turn. This is a tough turn, but we're okay. I didn't run into any items or any nonsense. Don't have to hit the geysers, and we're good. Oh, was it? Did I already talk about that story? The person who won was already revealed by the person who came in second place. I guess that was probably me. Spilled the beans on that one. But whatever. Yes. Some Call Me Johnny won that. And I actually faced him. I was second place. So I guess that spoils the results of that. It was the two of us in the finals. And he beat me. It was very close. It was best of 3, and it came down to the last game. It came down to the last stock. He beat me as Peach, and I was Dr. Mario. But he beat me in the finals. So that's the results of that. Hopefully that will surface sometime. God, I think it's corrupted and long gone now. But that was a blast. I love playing that. And like I said, I did beat Proton John, which was the highlight. And shout out, of course, Proton John. You know he does streaming and he does a good job. But yeah, that was the highlight for me, was beating him. And I remember it too because Emil, Chugga Conroy, was very much hyped on Proton John going into the finals because Some Call Me Johnny already made it to the finals. So we were on the other side of the bracket, and it was me versus Proton John. He was like, well, it looks like we're going to have 2 Johns in the finals. Hope we shouldn't be, or maybe we should say no Johns. And he was making some stupid jokes like that, like he always says. No offense. But in any case, I was like, hey, you know, you got to get through me, too. I'm not like an automatic elimination here. And he was like, yeah, but, you know, you're facing Proton John. Like, you know, he plays fighting games and whatever. And I was like, I don't give a crap. I beat him. And I beat him pretty hard in Melee, which was great. I beat him 2 games to none in a best of 3. So the second game was, the first game was a blowout, like I trounced him. The second game was close. Went to sudden death. But so anyway, that did actually happen. I'm not making that story up. You can ask him. I don't know if he'll tell you the truth, but you can ask him. Also, like, Gaia Crusher 9 was in it as well, if I remember correctly. Or she was there. I don't know if she was in it. But she was definitely there. Madame Moria was in it, but she got eliminated very first round. I also beat Dodger, too. You might know Dodger on YouTube, of course. She's a YouTube personality. She was there. I beat her in the first round. She was on. But she kind of prefaced it. She was like, I've never played this game before. And I was like in tournament mode. I was in tunnel vision tournament mode. So I was like, you know what? I have played this game before. And I am going to kick your ass. And I just trounced her. And I really shouldn't have gone like all out. I felt really bad afterwards. But I was like, sorry, I just had like tournament mode tunnel vision. Like I can't even focus right. Like that was all I could focus on. So anyway, that was fun. She screams though. She screams very loud. She screamed in my ear, and it's very loud. It's as loud as everyone says it is. It is incredibly loud. I was like, really? Is there a need for that? Apparently there was a need for it. So anyway, that was fun. That was a fun story. I wish I got more footage of that. And also, Koopa Kung Fu was there. We got That's how we really became close friends, I'd say, Kung Fu and I don't know if I hope we are close friends. I mean, I consider him a really good friend and a good contact. We don't like talk all the time. Certainly, Mort was here the last stream, by the way. He was a kind of goes with the Kung Fu over there. So they're really cool guys too. I really enjoyed talking with them. That's how we first met at all those tournaments and stuff, which is great. So anyway, that's enough. It was fun. Maybe I'll be in a future tournament too. I know I've kind of stopped doing Let's Plays. Emil asked me to be in the Smash 4 tournament, but I wasn't going to PAX East that year. I had other plans. So if he asked me to be in the next one, of course I will apply, because Boston's so close. But we'll see. We'll see. He says normally, I mean, he says this because I think it's, I don't know if, I know it's not meant as an insult, but it's like, yeah, he's like, yeah, sometimes it's tough to get people to commit, so I have to ask you, and I'm like, oh, does that mean I'm like last on the list? It's like, oh yeah, you're just being asked by default, but I know he doesn't mean that. I know he means because I live close and it's reliable, like I'd always be there and stuff like that. But it is funny the way he says that. He's like, so I have to ask you because I know it's tough to get people to go, and it's like, thanks, so I'm just asked by default. It's like, no, that's not what I mean. I know it's not what it means. But anyway. So I might be in the next tournament. We'll see. He usually asks about in like February or so. And of course PAX East. So we'll see. That would be cool. I'll update you if I am. I'll let you know. I won't tell you what it is because I'm pretty sure that's usually a surprise. But I will tell you whether or not I'm in. Can I clear that jump with King Boo hanging? I can't. Oh god, of course I just flew off the edge. PAX East was a fun. Oh good. That was actually a really good time flight. PAX East is a lot of fun. This Bowser's Castle, by the way, I want to comment on this very quickly before I go into more PAX stories. This Bowser's Castle is one of my favorites, and I think as a track, in all, it's kind of weird. I have a weird feeling about this Bowser's Castle track because I think as a track, it's about that just ricocheted off the swamp. That is heading right back to me. As a track in total, it's not the best, but I think it has two of the best things in it. I think that intro section is great with the thwomps, the way it splits off like that and then goes into a little hallway. I really like that. I like this room right here with the fire bar. I think that's in a lot of the future Bowser's Castles. And I really like the outdoors area. I think Castlevania fell into this track too. Some of the later Castlevania games, they take place in this huge castle. What happened to all the outdoor environments? Like in Super Castlevania 4, you have like the creepy swamp, and you have all that stuff, and all that stuff's gone in the newer Castlevania games. I like this game, how it has, it has kind of that like outdoor area, which I really like. This outside area right here, where you get to go, you see the grass, you see the creepy environment around Bowser's Castle. I like that a lot, and I would think more Mario Kart, more Bowser's Castle courses should emphasize that. Well, this is a lost cause. This track is totally a lost cause at this point. 5th place. Ugh. Abysmal. So anyway, you remember one trip that you took with family. Hotel staff was rude. That sounds like Boston. So anyway, they're fun to watch. So yeah, I met all those guys. I met Sully. I met Rodri. I met Yoshi Mario, who's great. All those guys are really fun. I met all of them. We actually all hung out. We had a party one year together. We had a few drinks all together. We shared stories, and it was a good time. Let's just put it that way. Let's leave that story at that. But it was a good time. Lucky 7th DX was like a little hangout. Anyway, oh gosh, that was not a good start. I don't think I've ever fallen off this track. Oh my gosh, I think that's the first. I think that is an absolute first. I don't think I've ever fallen off the track at that spot. Wow, that was bad. I should be able to catch up quickly with all those items. Oh, this is also one of the best courses for a giant Bowser shell. Because you can just get it all through that straightaway right there. Just shoot it up that straightaway or back, and then you really can't avoid it because it takes a full track. What are you gonna do? Am I gonna hit every fake item box? Seriously? I don't know, shell. It's good item luck there. Another. Oh my god, his poor first place getting slammed with these shells. At least they're not that far ahead. Anyway, that kind of hurt. Alright, here we go. Man, it's tricky. Alright, there we go. That's what I was hoping for. Because you know what I'm going to do? Right on this straightaway right here. Just line it up and go ahead and let her rip. And that should bulldoze. Look at all the icons. That bulldozes everyone normally when I do that. That was great. That was great. First place. Cataquacks are a thing. Cataquacks are a thing. They are things in the Mario series. They haven't been in recent Mario games. Actually, weren't they in one of the Mario Galaxy games? They were in Mario Galaxy 2, weren't they? Cataquacks. Don't want to hit them, by the way. Cataquack love. Love Cataquacks, don't hate. They are annoying in Mario. I shouldn't have said that. See, I said that, and now of course bananas. I was able to clear that shell out of the way. Just look at that Bowser shell up there. Oh, that's the worst when the Bowser shells get slowed down for whatever reason. They like lose their momentum, and then they just like stay in one spot for a long time. It's hard to do. I love this the music though in this track. It's really getting the giant bananas, look at this, giant bananas, it's so broken, it's so OP that one character can get every other special item. It's really not fair. I don't like that design decision. I think they could have even thought of one for King Boo. Why not the Boo item for King Boo? Like, I never understood that. Of course, the Boo item, the ghost item, doesn't make an appearance in this game. Why not have that be King Boo's? Oh my gosh. Oh dear. Why not have that be King Boo's special item? It seems like just so natural. Oh my god, I started talking, I started getting off topic, and I crashed into a lot of plan. It seems just like the natural choice. Like, it seems like a gimme. It doesn't even seem like it would be a competition. It seems like it would just writes itself. Yet that didn't happen. Oh, no. I gave up first. I totally to blame for that one. But second place is still pretty good. Yeah, the crowd at Wario's Waluigi Stadium goes, if you play on single player only, that's the thing. Like I said, it gets scaled back with multiplayer. Oh my god, I'm actually losing by a pretty significant margin here. They have 76 points. Alright, we gotta change that. Alright. Oh, Flame Chocobo's here. Hello, Flame Chocobo. Welcome. This is DK Mountain, which, by the way, ask anyone. In my opinion, this is the best track in Mario. I think bar none. This is clearly the best, I think. Because I love the idea that you're going down a mountain the whole time. It's a really cool idea. Love it. I don't know if I like the fact that the mountain has a face on it. Like I said, everything in this game has a face on it. Anyway, it's really cool. And it's a rough ride too. Like, it's not just straight downhill, nice and easy. It's very bumpy, rocky. There's boulders. There's tight corners. This is I think the best course in the game, with not even a question. Good, went through that one actually pretty smoothly. And then of course you have the rickety bridge at the end. Again, perfect for a giant Bowser shell. Perfect for a giant Bowser shell. Oh. Oh, I didn't mean to throw that ahead, I meant to throw it behind. That's not a big deal. Alrighty. Oh, you've got to be. I did not just screw that up so bad. Holy cow, I messed up that turn. Worse than I. Oh my gosh, I've never done that. Again, streamline. This is streamline right now. I have never, ever done that on that turn. Holy cow, I cut that too tight. I just careened way the wrong direction. Shell. That helps quite a bit, actually. Shell. Oh gosh, of course a fake box right there. Oh, that was awful. That was abysmal. Ah, gotcha. Alright, the other thing you can take advantage of, by the way, the AI stays on the track all the time. So you can see how like you can kind of get off the track here and do some pretty creative turns. The AI will always stay on the track. So if you want to lay traps, except for right there, if you want to lay traps with the AI, you can do that pretty easily by just hitting sections of the track. Because like I said, they'll always stay on the track, so you don't have to worry about that. And that actually ended up being a pretty convincing victory, even after all that nonsense. That was great. And yeah, this is the first game where the blue shell is utterly broken. There we go, making some headway. Although, what's the score right now? All right, I'm only down by 6. Only down by 6. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's like 2 first places. All right, Yoshi Circuit. Yoshi Circuit, probably the second best level. Actually, we got 1, 2 right in a row. I love Yoshi Circuit. A great idea too. Like, whoever thought of this, brilliant. Great idea. Just make Yoshi. Yoshi is like, oh, Yoshi, he looks like he can be a track. And it's brilliant because he's a very good track. Unfortunately, I think they dumbed down Yoshi Circuit in Mario Kart 8, which is annoying. They made it much easier because the track is so much wider. That's the thing, like I mentioned earlier, I think the tracks are generally very narrow in this game, which isn't necessarily good or bad, it just is, it is what it is. They're very narrow, and so that's why I really prefer heavy karts in this game, because I think you find yourselves in situations a lot where muscling other players out of the way is really a valuable thing. In this game in particular. And you don't want to get pushed around by other cars. Because in this game, actually, a prime example you'll see is Rainbow Road. And one thing I did to my friends all the time, and they always loved it, because like I said, they'd all pick light karts. They'd be like, no, heavy karts. On Rainbow Road, if you get the boost, just find a target and shove them off. And you always knock someone off at the beginning of Rainbow Road if you're a heavy cart. Because they're a light cart, and they'll just careen off the edge. It's great. It's so satisfying. And it makes picking heavy carts fun. There's actually a shortcut over there, by the way. If you have a boost, if you have a mushroom, you can actually grab a shortcut on that cliff. It's kind of not well known. I know everybody knows about the shortcut right near the start of the track where you use a mushroom. Oh no, I didn't mind that. Just mashing the item button. Hey, thanks for joining the 41 Alliance. Appreciate that. I know everybody knows about this one right at the beginning here where you use a mushroom to jump this little gap. Oh, that was tiny. But there's actually another one over in this area where I'll show you. Oh, don't fall! Oh my god, I almost didn't fall there. I don't know how. Oh my god, I got set so far back. That did not just happen. Oh well, forget about showing that off now. Oh, actually, this might not be a bad time to do it. But I doubt I'm gonna make it. It's really hard to make. If you go, see where this thing is? If you go straight that way, right where I just passed, to the left, you can actually see a hidden passage there. There's like an underground path that lets out right on this curve. And it has a double item box in it. I don't actually know if it's a shortcut per se. I don't know if it's faster. I think it's a little faster, but it does give you a free double item box. Oh, just... oh, no. Oh, thank God. I think I just crashed. I think I just hit 3rd place with that the green shell. That's another one from the cliffs, by the way. Yeah, that was totally removed in any future version of this game. Down by 5 now. That was removed in any future version of this game, was that shortcut. But it's in this game, which is kind of cool. So check it out. Here we go. There's a lot of weird like shortcuts and tricks in this game that I feel like are removed in future Mario Kart games. Although I think Mario Kart 8, I take that back. Mario Kart 8 really kind of brought that back. I think of having tracks with multiple paths. One prime example that I really like in Mario Kart 8, one of my favorite courses, even though it's a basic course, Swamp Ruins I think exemplifies that idea very, very well. It's a track that's simple, you know, it's not too hard, straightforward, but it has a lot of parts with its branching paths, which I really like. Now, Baby Park, of course, you have to have the giant Bowser shells careening around Baby Park. That just makes it great. That's what makes it great. I love it. It's so cool. It's so, oh my god. See, I'm actually not upset because it's Baby Park. Oh, there's another one. Probably shouldn't have hit that one. That's okay. Not upset. It's Baby Park. You need to have as many giant Bowser shells as possible in Baby Park. That's what it's all about. I also like how they drop items on the ground. I thought that was a really neat addition. That you can drop items and then run into them. That did make sense. I think it fits really well. We need another giant Bowser shell here. Not enough giant Bowser shells. There's another one. Go crazy. Don't get hit by it. Blue shell. Perfect. Perfect timing on that. Oh god. Alright, you know what? Not even mad. It's Baby Park. I think I gotta get hit by all three of my own giant Bowser shells. And you know what? It's both shell again. Oh my gosh. Did you see that? That was like so unintentionally pro. But you know what? I'm gonna say that was all by design. Because that was blue shell just as I was about to pass first place. And then giant Bowser shell to hit them again. Hit them twice. That was brutal. That was unintentionally very brutal. And see, look at all the standings just got totally flip-flopped in Baby Park. It was just so random. Hashtag wrecked is right. That was great. Anyway. Oh, yeah, we have Wario. That's right. What's left? We have Wario. That was clutch, too. We have Wario Coliseum. We have... Let's see. Wario Coliseum. We have... what else have we done yet? Oh, my gosh. I can't remember. Oh, Sherbet Land. We haven't done Sherbet Land yet. We haven't done... what else have we done? Have we not? We did Mario Circuit. Oh man, I can't remember what else is in this game. But we have not yet done Sherbet Land. I know that one for sure. And of course, Rainbow. Oh, of course, this jump is easy. We're playing a trap on it too. And a giant Bowser shell is also great for this turn. Because this turn, everyone of course gravitates to the side, and a Bowser shell just wipes them all out. Oh, Daisy Cruiser. That's right. I forgot about Daisy. We haven't done that one either. It's Daisy. I'm glad we haven't. Actually, I don't even think Daisy's in this whole Grand Prix. Spartan Lance, thanks for joining the 4-1 Alliance. Appreciate that. And if she is, then I'm glad that we don't have to listen to her because her hi, I'm Daisy is one of the most annoying things I think in any video. And I don't know who thought that would. What should we have Daisy say as a quote? What if she just goes, "Hi, I'm Daisy"? Like, what? Thought of that? Who approved this? That was not a good idea. Just made her so annoying. Also, another thing I liked about Mario Kart Double Dash, it has options and settings. And I think it was the first one where you could really change like how many laps you have, what the type of items you want to be. Do you want normal? Do you want frantic? What type of items do you want? And it had all those sort of customizable options. They were a little hidden, admittedly. You had to kind of dig for them in the options menu, but you could find them. And I think that was really cool that they did that. And not a lot of... it was really a great addition to the Mario Kart series that I think kind of goes unnoticed, or maybe taken for granted nowadays. Like Mario Kart 8 has all those options, so you can have frantic mode and all that. That's first started in this game, and you can set the number of laps. I don't think Mario Kart 8 has that. I really would like that. If you could set the number of laps, and you can do that in this game. One thing though that you might notice I'm not mentioning very much is Mario Kart 7. I actually never owned or even played. Actually, no, I can't say I never played it. I never owned Mario Kart 7, so I don't really have a lot to say about it. I played it very briefly at PAX. We played a Mario Kart 7 download playing, and we all played together. But I've never actually owned Mario Kart 7, so I really don't have a lot to comment on about it. I remember being excited for it when it was, all the trailers were being announced and everything, but I never actually went out and bought it. Which is, I don't know if I regret not doing that or not. I mean, I had plenty of other games to play at the time. But anyway, we got a lot of the good courses on Mario Kart Wii, so that's good. We didn't get Shy Guys Bizarre. Remember that one in particular being a great course. But anyway, there's the first place finish, no problem. Okay, just drop something. Yep. Alrighty, moving on here. Oh, 101, we broke 100. The first one to break 100. I'm glad we were the first group to break 100. Within 3 of the next player. That's a good win. That's a good win there. DS was great, though. I love DS. And yeah, 7 introduced air gliding. That's right. We got Sherbet Land. So I think we just have Sherbet Land, Daisy Cruiser, and then like Road. That's it. Oh, of course. I was just about to go in the water on this one, just like you can in Mario Kart 8. The water path is not available in this one. So don't think of taking the water shortcut. If you're going back and playing this course retroactively, that is not an option. You just fall in the water and freeze. Which I like that is an option. It's kind of a cool take on it, but it also makes it almost a different course entirely. I like it though. I do have to say I like it. Although that freezy section isn't nearly as hard as it is in this game. This game, those freeze, if people bump into those freezies, and you get frozen, you end up sliding everywhere. Like it just goes from bad to worse very quickly. So anyway, yeah, this track gets a lot easier in Mario Kart 8. But it does introduce the multiple paths, like you can go above and underwater. Get rid of that banana. Ready? That ice section is actually a lot harder than it was. I don't know if you remember playing this game. That ice section, you slide around quite a lot. That's not couldn't avoid that. I know. Sorry, Eshmael. I'll get in the way of the Shy Guys later. I apologize for that. Probably shouldn't be doing that. As a Shy Guy, you know, they're Shy Guys. I'm not going to mess with the Shy Guys. Mario Kart DS, though, like I said, I played the hell out of. It was really 64, Double Dash, and DS are the games I played the most. Even Mario Kart Wii, I played a lot of Mario Kart Wii's online. Like, a lot. And that was great. I love Mario Kart Wii's online. And again, it's a shame that Mario Kart 8's battle mode is not that good, because Mario Kart Wii was phenomenal. Like, the battle mode was so much fun. So it's really a shame. And playing battle mode online was cool. Alright, we have Daisy Cruiser, and then we have Rainbow Road. Let's try to get some first place here. There we go, good start. I remember Daisy Cruiser. I remember not really liking this level. I mean, now I'm playing it, it's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. In fact, I think it's one of the more creative levels that does take place on a cruise ship. I don't really like that there's two paths. Like, there's that weird pipe that you can go down that, of course, is a long way. Or you can go the shortcut way, which is just avoiding it. I don't know if I really like that. It's kind of a weird... It's kind of weird. They kind of just should have made it a pit, in my opinion, just a fall-off pit right there. You can go down there. If you fall down there, it actually takes a lot longer. You can get shot out of this red part here. I don't know if I like that or if it just should have been a pit. I don't really know. But in any case, I remember thinking when I was little, because I was stupid, I remember thinking that those white things, the tables, obviously the tables that are moving around as the ship's rocking around, I remember thinking they were ghosts. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought that. But I remember vividly thinking that there were ghosts and that this was like a haunted cruise ship. I don't know why I had that mentality. And I wasn't like young, I was like 12. Maybe that's embarrassing to admit that I was like 12, but anyway. I don't know why I thought there were ghosts. I couldn't tell you why. No reason, just did. And I mean, Pixel Bloom just commented on Mario Kart 8's battle mode. Like, it's not that no, it is bad. I can't say it's not bad. It's not that it's not fun. It's just not even close to being up to par, in my opinion, with the rest of the Mario Kart series. In my opinion. Because I just think normal racetracks aren't designed for battles. And I think having specific tracks for battles just makes it so much fun. Not to say it's not, like, you can still have fun playing battle mode. It's still fun, but man, it's just not as fun as the others. I don't think by a long shot. In my opinion, shoot. Actually, just don't get pushed off. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is stressful. Oh shoot. I think I got boosted into it. Just totally destroyed me there. Oh, this could actually set up for a very... Actually, that's good. It hit Bowser. I'm actually glad it hit Bowser, because I think Bowser is the one I'm chasing. I think Bowser is in second. So that's actually not bad. That could have been a lot worse. I think if it was the other way around, let's make sure. Yeah, if it was the other way around and Bowser actually ended up getting second, I would have been in much higher stress situation right now. But right now, I think it's a pretty low pressure situation for Rainbow Road, which is good. Rainbow Road just have to go ahead and not finish in last, and I think I should be okay. Sorry, Young Cafe. This is not Mario Kart 64. I was playing Mario Kart 64, but welcome to the stream. I'm now playing Double Dash. I should probably do that. Anyway. Alright, so again, this is if you are a heavy character ready to start, if you get the boost, you just push everyone off. It's fantastic and very satisfying. This is another course. Rainbow Road, in my opinion, Mario Kart 8's Rainbow Road kind of sucks because it's really just not hard. And I think, you know, no one wants a course that's brutally difficult, but out of all the courses, like Rainbow Road is supposed to be one that's very challenging, or at least unique. Like Mario Kart DS's Rainbow Road wasn't necessarily very hard. Professor Supersonics here, hello. Just in time to see me fall off on Rainbow Road. I wasn't necessarily very hard, but it was like the only course where you go upside down and then corkscrew, and that was awesome. Mario Kart 7's Rainbow Road was pretty good. Actually, it was really good. You could go out in space and everything on all the planets. That was awesome. Mario Kart's Double Dash's Rainbow Road is fun. I love this one. Mario Kart 64's Rainbow Road, even though it's just a long circuit, is still awesome. It has all the portraits of all the characters and fantastic music. Super Nintendo is, of course, great, brutally hard. Mario Kart 8's Rainbow Road is just kind of Mario Kart Space Station, and that's it. The music is really cool. In fact, it's one of my favorite tracks in the game is the Rainbow Road music, but it's just utterly not interesting. Mario Kart 8's Rainbow Road, in my opinion. It's not fun. Not what Rainbow Road should be. So that was kind of disappointing, because I was really, the first time through Mario Kart 8, I was really expecting like a pretty kick-ass course for Rainbow Road, and it was just kind of alright, which was, again, disheartening. But other than that, Mario Kart 8 is really great. And they did have N64 Rainbow, they have 3 Rainbow Roads, N64, and then of course the Super Nintendo and the DLC. So, I mean, they made up for things, but it is a shame that Mario Kart, because I was like, oh my god, like this course must be like all upside down, or like loop-to-loops, or who even knows what. But no, it was just regular old Space Station course. Anyway. Whoa. Oh dear. You know what? I think, like I said, I think all I have to do is literally not come in last, and I think I'm good. So third place, I'm content with third place in Rainbow Road. I'm gonna shoot for first. Third place is fine. Oh, there's second right there. And it's first. Yeah, you can see Mushroom City below, which is pretty cool. I do like that feature. It's not just like a cityscape. A cityscape would be cool, but there are recognizable buildings in Mushroom City, which makes it kind of cool. Like you see the big mushroom top building that you see in that track, so you do see Mushroom City below. And again, that's only something that happens if you play on single player. If you play on multiplayer, that whole cityscape is non-existent, which is kind of lame. Oh my god, I almost fell. Which is kind of, oh, they fell? No, that's good for me. It's kind of lame that they had to scale back like that, but you know what? It's great. Yeah, Mario Kart is definitely one of the series. Like, you can look at some video game series and be like, oh, they haven't grown so well with age. A prime example being Sonic. You know, some of the older Sonic games are phenomenal, and some of the newer Sonic games are horrendous. But Mario Kart is one of those that you look at and be like, yeah, the newer games really have kind of continuously improved upon the older games. There's really not an instance where I'd say, well, that game wasn't quite as good as the one before it. No, I think all these games are phenomenal. Ending with 127 points. That's a convincing first place victory in the All Cup Tour. Or the award ceremony. So, anyway, we get the good old celebration here. Of course, everything's Mario Sunshine inspired. And you have Toadsworth, who drives the parade car, which I also love is that it's unlockable. That was a cool idea. Anyway, everyone's having a big celebration on Isle Delfino. It's great times. And yeah, the coin system, I don't know, the coin system, I have mixed feelings on it. I think it's kind of cool because it gives you something else to go for when you race. It's like, do you want to go out of your way to grab some coins because that makes you go faster? or not. I don't know. It's kind of like I said, oh, that's my friend's nicknames. Oh my god. We gotta go with where's my editions here? Oh, actually, you know what? Let's do XLI. Oh my god, I can't believe that that's still the high score on here. That's still like the default. I've played this. That's how long I played this. Let's go for that. Of course. Anyway, should know the alphabet by now. Perfect. Excellent. And we're gonna get the credits, right? Yes. Okay, perfect. So yeah, I think Mario Kart is one that's gotten continuously better with every installment, which is great. And not a lot of video game franchises can truly say that. I think you can look at really many of them and say, well, really you can't truly say that every game has been better than the last. Look at Uncharted. Uncharted's a great example. Uncharted will be a series that I'll probably play on stream eventually because I love Uncharted. Uncharted 3 is really not as good as Uncharted 2. Look at even the Mario 3D platformers. You can very much argue that Mario 64 is still one of the best of 3D platformers, even though I think Galaxy 2 probably edges it out a bit. But you could, you could look at that Sunshine. Probably a lot of people would say that's not as good as Mario 64. So that, that's debatable. Let's see any other franchise. You could look at Zelda. Again, look at. Oh, I don't want to say that. That's kind of controversial. I was gonna say Majora's Mask. Not as good as Ocarina of Time. A lot of people would beg to differ. But look at a game like Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword met with some mixed opinions. And I remember really liking Skyward. Like, I loved Skyward Sword when I played it. Skyward Sword, I was like, wow, this is like the best Zelda game ever. And then, I went back and played it a second time, and it really wore off. I think it was more the novelty of motion, because I really liked the one-to-one motion controls. It worked really well for me. I don't know. It was kind of... The second time through, I was like, really, it's fine. It was kind of weird, and I miss like having the big overworld. Yeah, you have the sky, but the sky's so empty. I don't know. Zelda Wind Waker HD is phenomenal. Let's see, any other series? Donkey Kong, of course. After Donkey Kong 64, what happened to all the Donkey Kong games? They totally tanked after that. The solo Donkey Kong games are terrible. A lot of them were terrible after that. I don't know. We can just keep going on. Mega Man. What happened to Mega Man X after Mega Man X 1, 2, and 3? X4 was still good, but then after that, Mario Party. Look at Mario Party, another prime example. Look at, I don't know, I'm just going through Pokemon. Look at Pokemon. A lot of people would look at Pokemon Black and White. I don't think that's nearly as good as Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Not even close. So, anyway, the point being, Mario Kart has progressively gotten better, which I give a lot of credit to Nintendo for making that happen. And we get a little celebration. I love the credits music for Double Dash, too. I love the piano. It's really, really cool. So, that does it for all. Thanks for playing. I remember using that image too for a trivia a while ago. So that was all the retro Mario Kart games. Oh, we're saving. Okay, apparently we're gonna save that record. That's fine. So that was all the retro Mario Kart games for today. I don't have Super Circuit, like I said, and really it's not that good. It's another game like Super Mario Kart. It has not aged very well at all. But it is fun. So. In any case, I will now open it up to questions. I'll probably spend about a half hour with some questions and answers. I can put on some music just so, or you can just leave the Mario Kart Double Dash music on. That's perfectly fine because I always do questions and answers at the end of the stream. I went a little over last time. This time I do have to end pretty promptly at 9:30. I've been like crazy busy. So I will definitely open it up to questions right now because I love chatting with you guys and having fun with that because it's a blast. It's a blast. I will very quickly say that oh, by the way, we have 41 people in the chat. Twitch is telling me that. I have played. Oh, Lazy Kirby 22 brings up a great point. I have played Kirby Air Ride. That's definitely a stream game for the future. I love actually Brawler 139. That's the same thing. That is definitely a future stream game, without a doubt. That is definitely going to happen. What is this going on right now? Let's go ahead and I'll let that happen. No, let's not let that happen. So yeah, Kirby Air Ride is definitely a stream game in the future, without a doubt. That is going to happen. So that'll be a lot of fun. Let's see. What else do we have? We have, what's my favorite? Jeez, talk about a tough question. Ultim Ike, I think that's what it is. Ultim Ike asks, Ultim Ike, there were numbers, scrolled away. 64. asks, or Alta Mike, maybe I'll say it that way, asks, what's your favorite video game ever? Talk about putting me on the spot. Just a game that comes to mind off the top of my head is Super Mario Bros. 3. I love Super Mario Bros. 3. It is, I think, the pinnacle in Mario platforming. Super Mario World, a very close second. It's either that or the cliche choice of The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time is also a fantastic game. Really love that game. Another game I'd have to put on the list, non-Nintendo games have to put on the list. I thoroughly enjoyed playing Uncharted 2. I know it's not like a Nintendo thing, and that's not really the message the audience I usually strive for, but I loved Uncharted 2 quite a bit. And also, let's see, others that come to mind right away. Fire Emblem 7 is definitely on there for in terms of strategy game. Skies of Arcadia is one of my favorite RPGs of all time. Maybe Super Mario Maker might even contend for a spot on that list because I love creating. I love any sort of level editor, builder, anything that allows you to create and share. I love. That's why one of the reasons I'm so psyched for Doom 4, Doom 2 I'd also add to that list of favorite video games of all time. I'm so excited for Doom 4 because it has Snap Map, and it allows you to create your own Doom levels. Like, how cool is that? Like, I've played so much Doom. In fact, that'll probably be a stream in and of itself, Doom, the old school Doom games in the future. But I played so much of that, and to be able to create your own level, like, how awesome. That looks like such a fantastic game. Anyway, so that's that question. What's my favorite Mario Party game? Mario Party 2, of course. That's Super Nuclear Bros asked that question. Mario Party 2. Mario Party 1 is also good, but Mario Party 2 is the best. Mario Party 3, I think, gets a lot of... it doesn't get appreciated as much as it should be. I think Mario Party 3 is also very good. Mario Party 4 is good. Mario Party 5 is great, but it has one fatal flaw in my opinion. I would almost rank Mario Party 5 as the best Mario Party game, believe it or not. But the fatal flaw is that all the items are random, and that like there's no item shops, which I think a game like that really needs. And the fact that all the boards really aren't that good in Mario Party 5, except Pirate Dream is the best one. But I don't know. I think Mario Party 5 was like almost could be the best game because it even has all like Super Duel Mode and Card Party, which is pretty cool. But it just falls flat in the other areas, in my opinion. Let's see what else. Spartan Lands 40. What's my favorite Mario sports game? I think it's obvious. Mario Superstar Baseball is my favorite. Bar none. Toadstool Tour though would be second, I'd say. How come Shadow Mario is my favorite character or my character icon in the Mario series? That's Boost Turtle TV. Well, that's actually kind of a good question. My question I don't even know the answer to. When I was making this username originates, by the way, to 2005, I should mention, when I first made the username Shadow Mario 41. And really, it was because I was playing Super Mario Sunshine at the time, and I loved the character Shadow Mario. But also, I think that he, as a character, is one of the most, unfortunately, underutilized characters in the series. And that's because I think it would have been such a cool idea for a character. Like, think of how well Dark Link has worked in the Legend of Zelda series. Like, Dark Link is such a cool antagonist. And yet, Shadow Mario could have been the same thing for Mario, but instead, it's just a lame Bowser Jr. costume. It's just not as cool. But I think if they bring it back and they try to reboot it, it could definitely be something that works. And even if they throw homage to Mario Sunshine, I'm like, didn't we encounter this before? But we know it's a doppelganger, and then it's like not a doppelganger. I don't know. That could be a cool like reverse there. But anyway, that I guess is why. It's because I was making it while I was playing Mario Sunshine. Anyway, let's keep going. Question: do I plan on covering more of Wind Waker? Yes. Not for a little bit, but yes, I will eventually get back into Wind Waker. I want to do some retro games first, and then I'll touch back on Wind Waker probably in a few weeks. Because I do want to beat Wind Waker HD on stream. What would I do if Shadow Mario was added to Mario Kart? He'd be my main. Not even a question. Joshua 1012020 asks, what are my hobbies besides teaching or learning or whatever? So besides work, besides video games, what else do I do? I take it that's the question. I love sports, as you may know. I love watching sports. I love playing sports. Wiffle ball is like a great pastime with a lot of my friends. Baseball is my favorite sport, and I played baseball for many years when I was younger. And I made All-Stars and I made travel team, and like it was a great time. So that being said, I love playing baseball. I love playing any sport like that. Let's see, other hobbies that I have an interest. I love, like I said, I love creating. I actually got really into, admittedly, I got really into Dungeons and Dragons, and in fact, I do DM a campaign that's going on right now. We try to play about, I should say, past tense, to play about once a week. With school and work and everything right now in full force, it's very difficult to get any play sessions in. We're lucky if we can get like twice a month. But it is a lot of fun. I did get really into that. I love the aspect of creating. I'm a creator. I'm not an artist. Now, let me make a very clear distinction. I am not an artist. I am terrible at drawing, like horrendous at drawing or anything involving art. But I will say that when it comes to drawing, I'm abysmal. But when it comes to creating, like with any sort of level editor or designer or anything like that, I absolutely love it. And I think the same thing attracted me to Dungeons and Dragons, because as a DM, I create encounters and I create a story, and I pretty much created a whole world where all the interactions take place. And what I would love to do sometime is I'd love to share that story all with you when it's done. Our campaign's on it. I don't want to say wrapping up, but it's definitely in like the final acts. It's definitely coming to a close. It's past like the peak climax, and it's definitely like going down to the close here. But it is an absolute blast. We've been playing for quite a while. It's one of those things where I made it. I crafted this whole world. I made a campaign, which, by the way, the campaign is just a hybrid of every reference ever. I don't think there's any original characters in the whole campaign. It's like some of the main characters are like Sephiroth and Kratos from Tales of Symphonia, and Elsa from Frozen, and like those are all like Celebi, and those are all like your main characters, your main cast of characters. Daenerys from Game of Thrones, Sora, Vice was in it from Skies of Arcadia. It's like Luigi, Mario. Those are your like characters in the campaign, and it's really funny to have all that. But anyway, I crafted this whole world and I made this campaign, and I didn't even think of how long it would take, and we're still playing like a year later, but it's been a lot of fun. Anyway, that was a long one. Mario Kart Double Dash will be a future live stream. Oh, cool. Alan P. Hey, Alan P. 36. Go check out his live streams. Yeah, thanks for Air Ride. That's of course gonna happen. Not a good question. Let's see what else we got. Has anyone completed the Nintendo Gallery in Wind Waker? That is a great question. No, I've never completed the Nintendo Gallery. I remember trying, and I remember actually getting pretty close. But I just eventually lost interest. It never actually got completed, but I did get pretty close. I tried to snap all the bosses while you could do that. I remember getting all the pictures like that, but it's tough. It takes a lot of dedication to get that Nintendo Gallery. Man. Favorite video game console? As Super Nuclear Bros again. Probably, I want to say Super Nintendo right off the bat. But you know what? It might be either N64 was good, but even like Wii U, as you know, it's getting a lot of flack, of course, for not being that great. But if you take into account the Virtual Console service, that adds a whole other library of games. I don't know if you really want to count that if that's cheating. If that's cheating, then that's fine. Then I would probably default to either Super Nintendo or N64. But anyway, a lot of great game consoles, of course. What else do we have? RealTone15 asks, will I ever play any Donkey Kong Country? Absolutely. I plan to actually do a whole stream of Donkey Kong Country games. So I love Donkey Kong Country. Again, one of my favorite retro series. And I was so happy, by the way, to see DKC on the Wii U's Virtual Console. Super awesome, by the way. Alright, what else do we have? Have I ever played Pikmin? Asked Kirby User in Smash. I've only played the first Pikmin game, and I loved the first Pikmin game. I don't know if I was necessarily that good at it. I didn't like go for a high score or anything. I just went for completion. But I like the fact that you were on a time limit. I know that that notion is totally gone. All right, I can't really listen to the Mario Kart music anymore. I have to switch that off. I know that notion of a time limit is totally gone now in current Mario Kart games. I wanted to play the Mario Kart games, the current Pikmin games. I wanted to play the Mario Kart 8 Yoshi Circuit music because I told you it was cool. It was jazzy and everything. It's cool. I should be able to hear that. And that'll be good to have in the background while we go through questions. Super jazzy and awesome. So anyway, yeah, I've only played the first Pikmin, and I like the time limit feature. I know that's gone in future versions, but I've never played Pikmin 2. I will play I do want to play. I own Pikmin 3, and I've never played it. I got it free through like the was the Mario Kart promotion? I think it was the Mario Kart 8 promotion. I got Pikmin 3 for free, and I never played it. Anyway, moving on. Let's see. Yes, in Wind Waker HD, you can hold more photos in the pictograph, which makes the Nintendo Gallery a lot easier. And it tells you if the pictures are acceptable, which is nice. So you don't have to like go there and hope it's good, and then if it's bad, you have to go all the way back. That was bad. Let's see. Did I ever play any racing games for GameCube besides Double Dash? I played Wave Race, if that counts. Yeah, that would count as a Wave Race Blue Storm. I played that one. I also played. Oh my god, I can't believe this game's coming back to my memory. I had a game called ATV Quad Power Racing 2. It was abysmal. It was a terrible racing game, but I played a lot of it. I guess I just had nothing better to do, but I remember playing a lot of it. It was terrible. I don't know why I played it, but yeah, that Kirby Air Ride, of course, great. I guess that's about it for GameCube. Let's see what else. Crash Nitro Kart was a great game. I remember Crash Nitro Kart. So I think it was either Crash Nitro Kart or Crash Team Racing or whatever the game was. I don't remember. But some of my friends were younger and they couldn't beat like a boss in that game because there were bosses. And I remember sitting down for the first time, having never played the game before, and I just destroyed whatever boss it was. And they were like, "How did you do that?" And that got me like celeb status for a few days. Anyway, moving on. We got. Will I cover more Zelda games on my channel? I really liked my Twilight Princess Let's Play. Well, thank you for liking that. I really like doing that Let's Play. That was a lot of fun. I don't know if I actually will on my channel just because of the time commitment. I have to get through Fire Emblem first. But maybe. It's not impossible. I'll definitely cover more on the stream, that's for sure. Yes, my Twilight Princess Let's Play was the Wii version. I don't have the GameCube version. Lazy Kirby 22 asks, favorite type of racing game? I think by that you mean probably like, do you like kart racing? Do you like realistic? Anything like that? I like fun racing games, you know? There are ways to make realistic racing games that are a lot of fun. I think Need for Speed does a great job in doing that with like the police chase mode. Like that's fun. But Mario Kart I think will still be always my favorite just because it's fun. And it's frustrating sometimes. You get like blue shells and lightning bolts at the most inconvenient time, but it's fun. So anyway, yeah, I like the kart games best. Moving on, we got Mistress Silver. If I had to pick my level editor, that's Super Mario Brothers. Oh, okay, yeah, I was reading that correctly. Mistress Silver asks, if I were to pick my level editor that's Mario Brothers related, would I use Super Mario Maker, Lunar Magic, or Super Mario Brothers X? That's a great question because I've used all three of them. Mario Maker is the best because it's just so easy to use and you can test. It's the easiest to use by far. Super Mario Maker. So I'm definitely trending towards Super Mario Maker, but there are things you can do in the others, like homebrew stuff and hack stuff that you cannot do in Super Mario Maker. Obviously, even though there's a lot of tools in Mario Maker, you can only use those tools. You can never really import your own tools, which is something that you can do on some of the others, which is pretty cool. So, but I'd ultimately lean towards Mario Maker just for the convenience and accessibility factor. But I have, like I said, I have used all three of them. Riotone 15 asks, what is one of my favorite Pokemon? I assume Pokemon as in characters, not games. My favorite Pokemon is Gengar. I don't know why. I always gravitated towards Gengar, even though I think Mega Gengar is really stupid. But Gengar is a really cool character. Favorite Pokemon game is Soul Silver and Heart Gold, without a doubt. Favorite movie as Super Nuclear Brothers. I am a huge fan of Terminator 2 Judgment Day. That might not seem like the type of movie I'm into. I love it. I think it's the quintessential perfect action movie, in my opinion. I should say perfect, but definitely 99% excellent. That movie stands head and shoulders above a lot of others. I also really like The Dark Knight. I know that might be kind of a cliche choice, but The Dark Knight was fantastic. Loved it. I'm actually looking at my movie rack right now and see what I have. I have The Room on DVD. God, not one of my favorites. Yeah, I guess those would be it. And the Avengers, like, how can you not like the Avengers? That was awesome. But Terminator 2 Judgment Day is always my answer to that question because it's phenomenal. Goodfellas also. Goodfellas, I'm glad I remember that. Goodfellas definitely a worthwhile mention. Let's see. Walty83 asks, one of my friends created a game based on D&D, which uses real tiles. That's cool. He created all the tiles by printing them out and cutting them up in a carpenter shop. He has a name copy. Oh, that's pretty cool. He plans to Kickstarter at some point. For now, I just love playing it. That's a great idea, actually. That's a great idea. I really like that. Like building your own maps with tiles. Just use actual tiles. That's a cool idea. I like it. Let's see if we have any more questions. What do I think about tomorrow's special date? I think it's gonna be cool. I don't know. Like, what is there to think? How can you not be hyped about it? Can you not be hyped about it? That's Bolvar 4 Dragon. Anyway, that's kind of a short answer. But how can you not be hyped? Gotta be hyped. Let's see. Hyrulean Productions asks a question with an obvious answer. Who's better, me or Slim? I mean, you're at this stream right now, aren't you? Just saying. So, anyway. Actually, if you want to talk about pure, not just like, who's better, this guy or this guy, and you laugh and joke. If you want to talk about purely gaming, I think Slim is better than me in a lot of aspects, but I am better than him at many things too. So for example, Slim I think is better than me at any like classic platformer. I think he's better than me at like the old school Mario games, Donkey Kong games. I think he tops me in Mario Kart pretty consistently. But that being said, I think I beat him in any strategy game like Fire Emblem. I think I'm a little faster. I think I beat him in. I know I beat him in Smash Brothers, and I think I beat him in any like adventure, like Zelda, any game like that. I think I'm better than him at. But it's back and forth. It's back and forth. So I will give him some props on certain things. He does beat me consistently in Mario Kart. He does do better than me on retro games. But that being said, I think on more competitive games, I generally try to have the edge. I think that's trying to have an objective look at that. I don't mean to just say like, oh, someone's better than someone else. But we have edges over each other. All right, what else do we have? Lazy Kirby 22 asks, can me and Madam play Double Dash someday? Actually, I believe we did. We played Mario Kart 64. I don't know if that ever got uploaded. We played Mario Party. There's a few videos of us playing Mario Party together. We played Mario Kart 64. I don't know if that video ever made it to the internet. I don't know if I even still have it. But we did play Mario Party, so go check those out. Those are fun. Have I watched Star Wars? Of course I watched Star Wars. Ask Kirby User in Smash. Do I plan to watch the new one? Absolutely. How could you not? How could you not plan to watch the new one? Like, what? That's, of course, I'm so excited for the Force Unleashed. When will we do multiplayer games for the stream again? Great question. Probably not for a little while, because next week is, of course, Halloween. We want to I have a special Halloween stream planned. As you can see below, it's Luigi's Mansion, but it's listed as Luigi's Mansion. There's a few other things that I think I'm gonna try. And then after that is the 10th stream, so of course I want to do Mega Man X, and then naturally, then I'll try to throw some more multiplayer things in there because I do want to play like Smash Brothers and all that again, because that was a blast. Favorite JRPG and Western RPG? Great question, asked Bolvar 4 Dragon. Favorite JRPG, and both easy to answer. Favorite JRPG? Chrono Trigger, without a doubt. Chrono Trigger has a great story, great music, great characters, great battle system. Everything is great. Great animations, great visuals, phenomenal. Favorite Western RPG? Although again, cliche, Skyrim I think is the best Western RPG, without a doubt. It's obviously hugely expansive. It's epic. The powers are really cool. The abilities are really cool. I think the perks are really cool. So, Skyrim, without a doubt. I never was so excited to just like wander and explore than I was in Skyrim. Oblivion's good too, but anyway. Let's see what else we got. So, a few more questions here. Am I doing Mario Kart Wii in 8 or just the past games? Not today. I will do Mario Kart Wii in 8 another time though. And I might buy Mario Kart DS on Virtual Console and play that one as well. I don't know. I'll decide. It's on Wii Virtual Console right now, or Wii U Virtual Console. Thoughts on Pokken Tournament? Great question, Ashmail641. I think Pokken Tournament's gonna be awesome. I don't know if I'm gonna go buy it right away. Like, it's not one of those games like Super Mario Maker was a game that, as soon as it came out, I was day one purchase. Smash Brothers came out, day one purchase. Pokken, I don't know if it's gonna be a day one purchase for me, but definitely a game that I am very interested in. It looks really epic. Let's see what else we got. When will I stream multiplayer games? And again, that same question. I will stream that probably after the Mega Man X stream, which is the 10th stream. So Shadow Stream 11. I think I might make that all multiplayer games because we haven't done it in a while. So let's make that all multiplayer. It's confirmed. Anyway. Everyone's predicting what the game is going to be. Back to the Future NES or Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Can I dress up as Shadow Mario for Halloween? I will. Oh, you know what? That's a great idea. I should definitely wear a Halloween costume. I didn't even think about that. I'll wear a Halloween costume. Won't be Shadow Mario. But I will wear a Halloween costume for sure. And if I don't, then if I like get on the stream and like I'm totally absent-minded and I'm like, all right guys, let's get started with Shadow Stream. I'm super excited like I usually do, and I am excited. But then yell at me and be like, you're not in your Halloween costume, and I'll go put one on. All right, what else do we got? What game do I like most? Mario Galaxy, Mario Galaxy 2, or Mario 64? Great question, asked Bounce Pro, because I think the answer, it's a key the way you worded that. Which one do I like most? I like Mario 64 most. Which game do I think is best, objectively the best? Super Mario Galaxy 2. But I personally am fonder of Mario 64. If that answers your question. Do I do viewer battles in Smash Brothers or races in Mario Kart 8? Of course I do. Not today. But I have done it in the past, and I will do that in the future for sure. Like I said, Shadow Stream 11 because I have stuff planned for 9 and 10. 11, let's just make it purely multiplayer games. How about that? Because that'll be fun. Good interactions with everybody. Because I haven't done multiplayer games in a while. Since I talked about movies, ask Lazy Kirby 22, who I have my favorite Pixar film. Favorite Pixar film is probably the one that comes to mind right away. Probably Toy Story. I mean, Toy Story is great. The Incredibles, also great. And Finding Nemo. Those are the ones that come to my mind immediately as ones that I very much enjoy. Maybe Finding Nemo over Toy Story. I might have to put Finding Nemo over Toy Story. I like The Incredibles a lot, though. I remember really liking that. So anyway, Hyrulean Productions says Shadow Mario merchandise. That's a great idea. I was thinking for the longest time of making shirts. This was like right after my Mario Baseball Let's Play. I wanted to make shirts that were like in the style of a baseball jersey that said like Shadow Mario across of them and then XLI on the back of like the jersey number. I looked into actually making those and like giving them away. It was like hugely expensive though, so it was like, no, sorry. But yeah, it would have been cool. Speaking of Smash Bros, am I planning to put any replay videos on YouTube? I don't plan on it. That's not to say I won't do it. Ask Eshmail641, but I think I will. So anyway, say Super Yoshi 141 is here. Unfortunately, it's right at the end of the stream. I'm just doing some questions.